Rev up those fryers. I'm using a weird Pokemon again. And for the first time in what feels like years, it's not one of Spinda or Tropius. Or Spinda again. It's the guy that anatomically would not be able to generate any forward thrust since he lacks a tail fin. Or that would be the case if he didn't jet seawater out of his backside. But I checked all of its holes, and I don't see any that would do that. Sharpedo is a legitimate threat in Gen 5 OU in a world where Breloom is used less and Mach Punch isn't on every single one anymore anyway. The goal of this team overall is to weaken Keldeo, Ferrothorn, and Rotom to open up lanes for Sharpedo to dog walk teams. And honestly, if they don't have any of those guys or a Gyarados, the game can sometimes just be over at team preview. I remade this team from an old It's Gator video. I changed a few of the sets around, like putting Toxic on Mamo, almost exclusively for physically defensive Rotom, and Toxic on Tentacruel. I'll explain more in the video, but it's kind of just for Volcarona. Physically defensive Politoed. Kind of standard stuff. I know a lot of them are Scarfed or Specs. I think Encore might be becoming more popular. Other things of note are Jolly Mamo. Jolly Mamoswine's good. Maybe not as good as when you could use Spear to counter lead Sashed Breloom with Spore. Now that Spore's gone, it's not really used as much anymore. It's still helpful against Dragonite. It's helpful against Gyarados. So Adamant's totally fine though. And lastly, a Subcom on Latias. It's a good win con. I really like this thing as well. Helps a little extra line of defense against Keldeo. Let's get into the battles. Sharpedo can do well against this team. This is not built for... This team is not built for Exca. This team was made in probably the year 2012, so... Let's lead Pharaoh, see where we're at. I am afraid of a Superpower / Fire Blast. No, they don't usually carry it. That's fine. I'm gonna go Politoed just in case. Gets up his... I have fucking Water Absorb. Well. It's good to know. Alright, so this is fucking useless. Oh, not Toxic Backflip. This is fucking useless now. This dying would be good for Latias. Latias can actually do quite a bit. I'll Crash. It'll be, you know, it'll do like 20-30% to Rotom. Or to Sextatar, yep. That was a dumb thing to do. And a crit kills it. In spite of no Water Absorb, we have legs. Yeah, I mean, Latias is gonna be doing pretty well against this team. I'll go Pharaoh, get my own rocks up. Actually, I'll knock first. He's probably Resto Chesto. But that might be offensive. That might legitimately be like Specs Rotom. Sash Togekiss with Sand. Alright, we're playing a genius. Go Tenta. And he wanted to Thunder Wave a Ferrothorn. Okay. We're seriously doing this. Protect. Protect, then Pump. Why do you Iron Head? What am I going to do if Hydro Pump misses? Alright, Hyper Offense with Mamo. Cool Weavile. I like seeing a Weavile. Weatherless. What's he leading? Mamo? He's probably leading Mamo, right? Oh, Pharaoh. Let's Starmie. Okay. Little knockoff action. Coming at you live with a little knockoff action. Lorbed. Okay, you got Fire Blast. You have it. I know you do. Nice burn. I'll just beam. He's probably going to go to Starmie, but that's fine. Force it out. Force out the Chomp. Alright. Analytic or Natural Cure? What'd that do? 22? I think that means you're offensive, so you might be analytic. I'll just go fair either way. You would have HP fired if you had it. Yeah, I think that's analytic damage. Okay, good to know. I'll get mine up. Because, like, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna just stay in and ice beam me? He'll pump. I'm cool with that. Seed would have been nice there, but that does a lot of damage. I don't foresee him fire blasting again, so I'll just gyro. Yep. And when would I get the opportunity to spin? Probably against Volk. I could Toxic it. That's why. That's actually the one reason I have. You went back here? Why? Why'd you do that? That's literally the one reason I have Toxic on Tentacruel over T-Spikes is for Volcarona. Because without it, if it's Roost Quiver, then I just lose. I don't know, maybe they have technology at this point in Gen 5 that this team made in 2012 doesn't cut it anymore, but if that's the case, I haven't seen it yet. I don't know this tier now. Now that they've banned, that Excadrill's back, and that they've banned Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll plus Drought, at least. If he dies to that, that's... Like, if he dies to Barbs, he doesn't get the spin-off, right? That is, some have said that is how this works. Some have said that if the Starmie were to pass away of natural causes as it rapid spins, then my Stealth Rocks will stay on the field, and it appears that that is the case. He has nothing to do against us. He can't beat Pharaoh at all. This is like Sharpedo's game. I really just need like one opportunity to get in with Sharpedo, and it's kind of curtains. You gonna DD? Are you scarfed? I mean, that's not gonna do too much. Are you scarfed? Are you scarfed? You're scarfed. Yeah, of course you are. What else would you be? You're no Life Orb. You're Moxie. Yeah. No burn? Excellent! Protect, I need all the health I can get. Like, I want to take as few if he's not scarfed. Alright. Well, Sharpedo would have won. I think he could have taken another Fire Blast plus an Ice Shard plus an Ice Shard. Maybe not. Maybe that's thinking too highly of our boy with 104 special defense and 131 defense. But I like to think that would have been game either way with Sharpedo. Dude, this thing is ass. I've never seen just how bad this thing's stats are. That's awful. Alright, we've been here a while. That would have been good for a Johto Dark type. Oh, that was... Really? I would have thought that one would be chosen way less. Because I could have done, like, Swinub. Maybe those were more chosen. Dark and Johto, T-Tar. We have a game, folks. We have a game. I think Mamo's fine. In case of, like, a Suicide Chop Lead. I think this is fine, too. Is it? I just get smoked by Draco. He's gonna switch, though, right? He's going Starmie. I bet he's going Starmie. He goes to Pharaoh. I go to Pharaoh. He has a spinner, I have a spinner. Mine's probably a little more reliable. Knock off the Pharaoh. An eject button, huh? You were gonna eject on me? You were gonna ejaculate? The Toad. This is gonna be offensive just because he already got rocks up. Holy banded. Latias double into Penta on the Ferrothorn, maybe? Or Scizor? Yeah. He might go Starmie. No, I foresee him doing one of these too. Goes Latios on my Latias. It's interesting. They're almost always choiced, so let me just do this. Yep. He's gonna go to Pharaoh, I'll Scald. He went straight to Garchomp. Alright. A little burn action would be great. Don't get it. Protect again on Banded Garchomp. He outrages. I'll go Pharaoh. And a nice Gyro will do it. Is it beneficial to him to have my Ferrothorn out against anything? Like, can he take advantage of this? Maybe like with Scizor, but no, I don't think so. Because I'll Seed first. U-turns. I don't think that's Banded. Banded would have killed. Goes to that Os, that Latios. I'm not crazy about this play because I think I can... Yeah, let's see what his item is. Yeah, he's Scarfed, okay. I'm actually very happy to get rid of that. But we still have the issue of... Oh, he crit me. We still have the issue of the Ferrothorn being at full fucking health. That's kind of a problem to this team. I kind of have to, like, rely on getting burns on Ferrothorn with this team. Goes to Starmie. That sucks. The question is, what is your coverage? Do you have Psychic? You got Ice Beam? You got Ice Beam, man? Hey, man, just wondering if you got Ice Beam, man. T-Bolt's not going to do too much. Just Toxic again, just in case he switches. Okay. Let's see what he goes to now. D-Knight. This could be awful. This could be bad. I'll Scald, hope for a burn. He's probably Lum either way, but... Scald is still the play. I kind of want him to do anything that isn't... Yeah, Outrage I'm fine with. Honestly, I could go Sharpedo. Here's what I'll do. Yeah. Alright, dead Dragonite. He'll go Pharaoh. Which I might be able to PP stall with Latias. Depending on a few things. Huh. Yeah, maybe I could. Either way, I'll Ice Beam. Just try and get a freeze, I guess. He misses Power Whip. I just kind of want damage on this. I have to get it into Earthquake range. Honestly, I'm almost there with Mamo. Does Scarf Scizor usually run Bullet Punch? If the answer is no, then Mamo might just straight up win right now. But I need damage on this, don't I? If Ice Beam did 26... Okay, it probably is like a mostly Spidef Pharaoh. My Earthquake will do 46 to 54. Okay. I think I need to pump. Yeah, now it's in Earthquake range for sure. Oh, you missed another. Wait. Why am I? I could just pump. He's in range. He drops to this. He left. I was thinking, that's kind of fine. I think Scarf Scizor probably doesn't have Bullet Punch, and Mamo just sweeps from there. I was also thinking that if he doesn't have Gyro, then Latias... if he has, like, Knock instead, then Latias sets up on it and wins. But yeah, since he missed that second Power Whip, Sharpedo just would have cleaned. Crunch, Pump, GG, easy. And this guy was 1400, so that's, like, top 500 range, so cool. Yeah, I'd love to get back into this tier. I like Gen 5. I think they kind of ruined it with a couple of the bans they made, but it's just threat after threat, like Genesect, Lando I. That's obviously all gone, and I think that's the tier's probably better for it. So I think Chlorophyll and Sun being less to not viable now is not super fun. But, you know, obviously there's more to learn. So if you enjoyed, give me a thumb up. Give a thumb up to our boy Sharpedo here. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.